Good afternoon, John Campbell. Thank you very much for inviting us to Coworth Park. Can I start by asking you how your role has developed here over the last 18 months?
I mean, it's developed very well. It was a big task to develop the food and beverage operation at Coworth Park, but really perhaps over the last 3-4 months my focus has been more on the fine dining restaurateur John Campbell at Coworth Park, and it just seems like a natural choice for me to do that. There's great media opportunities, literary opportunities as well, so really the company and I have developed a partnership where it just plays on both of the company strengths and my strengths. So that's where it's developed.
Excellent.
So very exciting.
And can you tell us more about the different offerings that you have here at the hotel?
We've got a vast array of offerings, and you know, for a country house property, I can't see any other set that would offer what we offer. You know, we've got a beautiful property, the Mansion House, which has 30 rooms. So you can have a drawing room afternoon tea, you can have a snack on the lawn, for example. We have a more casual proposition which is called the barn at Coworth Park. And you know, we're very proud of the barn because you've got steak and chips, you get steak and chips, you get fish and chips, you get cottage pie, all very recognisable. And I think over the last maybe 10-15 years, chefs have lost the fact that people do want simple food. So we're very proud of the barn, and it's very busy at the moment, really busy. So what you order is what you get in the barn, very casual. Then we have the fine dining restaurateur John Campbell at Coworth Park.
Very beautiful as well, isn't it? Great space.
And we've approached the service similar to the barn, so very attentive, but not intrusive. It's not as formal as most Michelin star restaurants would be. It's just a very grown-up way of service, I believe. The service plays just as much importance into the dining experience as the food does.
And the food can be great, but if something happens with the service, it really puts you off.
It does, and you know, we're very proud of the service here at John Campbell at Coworth Park.
So would you say you have a signature dish here then?
No, it's probably a question that I'm asked a lot.
I can
and I'd say over the last 5 years I've said no, I don't. But before that I did. We have firmly put ourselves in the position of custodians of the ingredients. So if we say it's local, it's local. If we say it's seasonal, it's seasonal. So we won't be serving strawberries in December and asparagus in January. It's there when it's ready. It's there when the seasons allow it to be there. So back to the question, which is the signature dish. No, we have a signature style. If it's in season, we'll use it. We get the best out of the ingredient. We take the ingredient and do very little with it if we can.
Now my director's a vegetarian and she's been raving about your menu, so tell me about the vegetarian food.
Well, that gives you a great example of, if you choose seasonal products that are local, they're absolutely in season, they've been grown either organically or with some biodynamics involved, the flavours are immense, they are absolutely amazing. So it really does hold its own against the proteins, the fish, the meat, the shellfish, etc. It's just as good.
Vegetarian food's come so far, hasn't it?
Massively, and chefs have perhaps ignored that. I mean, not at their peril, but I mean, it's their choice whether they want to put vegetarian food on or make it a bit of a star. We're really proud of our vegetarian menu.
You have achieved so much in your career so far, obviously including your 2 Michelin stars at the Vineyard. So what are your ambitions for Coworth Park?
My natural answer would be obviously 3 Michelin stars, and I think the older you get, the more wise you get about really what the role is of a cook, of a chef, of a restaurant director or of a sommelier. My focus is customers, and that's it. That's all my focus is. And whatever comes in because of the product and service we offer, I'm very proud of all the awards we'll receive. But my primary focus is the customer. I believe it's nice to have Michelin stars, of course it's nice, but to have a great loyal customer base that returns and says, wow, that's really our prize, that's our 3rd Michelin star, they will come hand in hand. So our focus is our customer base. Getting the service absolutely right, getting the food product absolutely right, sewing it all together seamlessly. So from arrival to departure, It's a seamless operation.
Yeah.
So that's really our focus.
And again, it kind of goes back to the complete experience, doesn't it?
It's important.
Yeah.
The whole experience is very important.
So coming to Coworth Park must have been a big decision for yourself. What was the appeal for you?
Huge decision. Huge decision. The appeal was manifold. Really, just look at the estate. I mean, it's an amazing estate.
Absolutely beautiful.
From the acreage, 246 acres here, beautiful land set in the heart of Berkshire countryside. It's amazing. Really, really amazing. But the decision I had to make was, who would I partner with? Who would I like to spend, a very good proportion of towards the end of my career with? Who would that partner be? And really, there was only one choice left in the industry, which would be the Dorchester collection.
Yeah.
The property portfolio they have around the world is something special. 45 Park
incredible.
Lane opening in August this year.
Yeah.
The Dorchester. You've got the French properties, Maurice and Plaza Athénée.
Their history is incredible, isn't it?
It is a faultless property list. It's amazing. So, really, the only choice would be the Dorchester collection.
And am I right in thinking that when you came here, the place was in a little bit of a state, to say the least?
Yeah. It's unrecognisable. If I could transport myself back and sit in this position 12 months ago and look out, it'd be very different.
So how were the kitchens then?
There was no kitchen.
Oh, no kitchen.
There was nothing.
No kitchen
at
all.
Absolutely nothing. So it was all built. So it was all designed, built.
What a great opportunity then.
Brilliant opportunity, yeah. It was a great opportunity to have a look at how the restaurant would work, the logistics in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Challenging 2 years. It's taught me a great deal.
And look at what's been achieved. Just stunning, isn't it?
We're very pleased in where we are from, not just a physical product, but really the service proposition and the product on the plate and the table, and how it all works. And we're very pleased with how we've come so far in 8 months.
So with your wealth of experience, what in your eyes would you say the future is for fine dining?
The future for fine dine is really you have to look at the relationship with the general public and their understanding of food, and that's really driven by the medium. So all the glossies have got food in.
Yeah, everywhere.
You can't turn a TV program on without seeing food. So the more informed, they know what they want, and they're quite fickle about that. So we need to change our approach, certainly from a fine dining proposition. And the formality and the, I use this word carefully, arrogance of some of the service approaches or service propositions. That's no longer. It really is customer's king. But we've forgotten that customer is king. And customer really is king. It is about the customer proposition. If they want a well-done steak in this restaurant, they get a well-done steak.
Yeah.
But the well-done steak will be the best well-done steak they've ever had. Or just a piece of fish and green salad. It'll be the freshest, perfectly cooked piece of fish with the best organic local vegetables you can have. So I think the future is what you order is what you get. I'd like to see more prevalence put onto the service team. In our industry generally, because they are also the stars of our industry. They make it happen, they make it work, and I think it's important that they start to shine now and to start to weave some of the approaches from a service point of view into the food proposition, so they are even more matched. It's really an educational opportunity for people in fine dining restaurants. They need to be informed, they need to be well looked after, they need to feel very special, and they need great value for money. It's not a price point. It is not a price point. You have a price point at £10 or £1,000. You've got a big range there.
Of course.
But is it value for money at 10? Is it value for money at 1,000? And that's the difference. We need to offer a good value for money proposition, and that's the key.
And back to, again, as we've said many times, a great experience all around, which I'm sure you will offer. Thank you very much, John, for your time here at Coworth Park. Good luck in the future.
Thank you.